again, everyone. This is Sarah, and I'm coming to you with the fourth installment of how to use the law of attraction in your life to better and enhance your life. So today we're going to be talking about how to use the law of attraction for money. Who doesn't love money, right? So there are multiple things that you can use the law of attraction for in regards to money. First of all, some things that we can think of that we might not realize that we even have are hidden talents. Are there any hidden talents that you are aware of, or perhaps you're crafty in, that you can earn extra income? For example, some people enjoy babysitting. Is that something that you could do on the side to earn extra money? Do you enjoy making dresses out of fabric? That's something else that you could do. Maybe you can open up a site on Etsy and help sell dresses or create things. So there are a lot of hidden talents that we often have that we don't tap into because sometimes we feel like nobody's really going to want this. You need to erase those thoughts, because I guarantee you, if it's something that you feel is brilliant and that you're passionate about, there will be other people out there that are interested in what you have to offer and are more than happy to purchase your services and your items to help you generate the income that you're looking for. Another thing that you can do is sell items in your home that are of no longer use to you. And many people sometimes have a hard time letting go of things that are maybe of sentimental value or just aren't used a lot. For example, I know a lot of us hold on to clothes that don't fit us anymore. Well, what purpose is that serving us when we hold on to clothes that no longer fit us, whether they be too big or too small? Make room in your closet, for example, and sell those items if you like, or you could even donate them to charity. Now, how would that generate more money? Well, you're selling items that you no longer want. You're getting money back in exchange for these items. And you're also clearing room in your life, and in this instance, figuratively, in your closet, for more money to come in. Another thing is that you must generate income and to manifest more money into your life. So what does that mean? Well, a lot of times where the law of attraction, and people sometimes fail in regards to the law of attraction, is that they do everything. They manifest, they visualize, have a visualization, I'll get it out, visualization board. And so they're doing everything right, but the one thing that they're not doing is they're not also working. And working a little bit harder, a little bit more diligently to create additional income. Now, of course, the universe works for you, but you also have to work with the universe. So it's kind of like the universe meets you halfway. So you need to make yourself busy and do things that can create more money, whether it's even the actions of applying for jobs, additional jobs or additional income, or, as I mentioned, creating things out of hand that you can do to attract more money into your life. So that can easily manifest more money into your life. Another thing too is to be thankful for the money that you do have. Now, I know that's often difficult for many of us, especially right now with the economy that we're in, and a lot of us, self-included, often live paycheck to paycheck. And so it's hard to be thankful sometimes for the money that we have. And sure, we're doing better than perhaps somebody else, or we're financially stable, we have food to eat, we have a roof over our heads. But sometimes, even myself, there's times where you're like, God, I really wish I had more. But you have to be thankful for the money that we do have. So the action of attitude is gratitude will open the doors, actually kick open the doors for the universe to pour more money into you. Also, another fun thing to do is to act as though you already have the amount of money that you want. Now, how is that possible? Well, that's part of the visualization and the manifestation of the law of attraction. So what you can do is, say, for example, you want $1 million to your name. So just take the time and think about, what would it be like if I had $1 million? What would you do with the money? Would you help donate to charities? Would you buy a new car? Buy a new boat, buy a new house, help family members out, help friends out, give back to the community, donate to your church? What would you do with the income that, if the universe were to give it to you, what would you do? Be specific. As I said in my previous video, in video 3 about finding a partner, to be specific on what you would use the money for. And also, what does that feel like? That's one of the things that we really have to hone in on, is what does it feel like to have that much money? What do you feel the physical feelings, physical elements would be if we had that much money to our name? Another thing that is fun to do, is this is something that I did, is take the time to write a check to yourself. Now, I know this sounds really funny, kind of bizarre, but take the time to write a check to yourself, and you can specify any amount on the check. So what I did is I wrote a check, and I signed it. So it says Sarah Woodruff, and I wrote the check for $8 million. Why $8 million? Why not? It was just a number that I pulled out of the air, and it sounded grand. So I wrote the check, $8 million. I tore it out of my checkbook, and it's hanging on my refrigerator. So every day, of course, you know, you got to eat every day. So every time I go to the fridge, I'm seeing that check, $8 million, $8 million, $8 million. I see it over and over and over again. So write a check to yourself. And actually, if you want, you could even sign it the universe if you like. So it could say payable to John Hancock, and then sign at the bottom, it's from payable from the universe, which is an awesome tool you can do. And what does that do? That helps you manifest and visualize income as it comes to you. Now, it would be awesome if I could manifest $8 million, and I actually need to evaluate what might be holding me back from manifesting that. It might be that just the universe is preparing me for the grandness of that. But I believe that my time will come, and I will be more than ready and willing to accept that when the time is right. So also, evaluate how you feel about money. This is something that you really need to take the time to look at. Now, many of us will say, well, I love money, you know, but is that true? Do you really love money? Or is it that maybe you have feelings of shame and guilt? I can say that coming from a humble childhood, it has been hard for me at times to feel good about money. And I know that sounds kind of awkward, especially to many people, but it's, you know, to come from a humble childhood, you know, where you receive assistance and whatnot, to then, you know, you grow up and you think, God, when I get older and I'm living on my own, I'm going to be living in a mansion. You know, you play that game MASH as a kid. It's kind of like, in a way, you're doing the universe thing, even as a child, and you don't realize it. So you know, you're evaluating how you feel about money. So of course, growing up, I thought, well, I'm going to have enough money to support myself. I want to have enough money if I want to go out and do something, like go to the movies. I can do whatever I want, because guess what? I'm going to be an adult, and I can pay for whatever I want to pay for. So I really had to evaluate how I feel about money. Sometimes people feel bad about money, and I know that sounds awkward to some, but it's true. So why is it that people feel bad? I can tell you that for the longest time I felt bad about it. I felt bad about receiving money from people because I felt it was something that I needed to work for, something that I needed to earn. So when you have these feelings and then you verbalize it, you say, I feel bad because I have this money. Well, the universe hears that. The universe knows your thoughts. The universe is already ahead of the game here. So as soon as you do that, you'll notice that the income is less and less and less. So really evaluate your thoughts on how you feel about money. So if you're in perhaps a negative state of mind about it, like I was, you can adjust, switch your way of thinking and say, I love money. I love money. I am worthy of money because, fill in the blanks. I am worthy of money because, Sarah, I will give back to charities that have helped me in the past. I will help friends out. I will help family members out. I want to eventually own my own home. All of these things. So money can be a good thing. Money is actually a very good thing. So it's just evaluating your thoughts on how you feel about money. So again, to run through the list really quickly, you can use a law of attraction on attracting money by using your hidden talents, selling items that are of no longer use for you, so that way you create space in your life and proverbially in the universe for more money to come your way. You have to work to generate income and manifest more money into your life. Again, the universe will meet you halfway. Remember, like attracts like. Like attracts like. So the universe will meet you halfway. Be thankful for the money that you have, regardless of how much you have. Whether you have millions, whether you have a few dollars, be thankful for what you have. Come with an attitude of gratitude, and the universe will definitely flood you with income. Act as though you already have a substantial amount of money, and what does that feel like? Also, what would you do with the money? Would you pay for a new home, pay off debt, help with charities, help family? Write a check to yourself with a specific amount. As I gave the example, I wrote a check for $8 million, playing it from the universe. This is what the universe will eventually gift me. And lastly, evaluate how you feel about money. If you're feeling negative in any means, get out of that mental system, break through that bubble, and change your attitude towards money so that way the law of attraction can work for you, as it always does. The law of attraction always works for you. But again, got to think about it. Law of attraction is kind of like a genie. You say, your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. That's the universe. Your wish is my command. If you command, I command more money. I am, fill in the blank, worthy of more money will come to you. So until next time, I wish you much health, much happiness, much wealth, and much success in the law of attraction. Until next time, peace and love.